In the known galaxy, there are thousands of intelligent species. Some are older than stars, some have technology so advanced that matter itself obeys them. And yet, there is one species that confuses everyone. One species that breaks every model, every prediction, every rule. They are not the strongest. They are not the fastest. They are not the oldest. But they are the only ones who do this. They are called humans. The Galactic Council chamber floated in silence above a blue giant star. Representatives from over 300 civilizations sat in a perfect ring. Crystalline beings, machine intelligences, insectoid queens, energy-based life forms older than galaxies. At the center of the chamber, a single hologram flickered. A new species profile. Designation, human origin, Sol 3. Threat level, minimal technological rating, below average psychological stability. Questionable murmurs spread across the council. They are fragile, one delegate clicked. They age rapidly, another hissed. They fight among themselves, a machine voice calculated. A senior counselor spoke. Then why, it asked calmly, are they expanding faster than any species we have ever recorded? Silence. No one had an answer. The first contact team expected fear. That's how it usually went. New species trembled, they bowed, they begged. But humans did something different. When the diplomatic vessel appeared in Earth's orbit, human governments didn't panic. They argued, they debated, they made memes. And then, they sent scientists, not soldiers. The alien observers were confused. Humans approached with curiosity, not submission, with questions, not prayers. One observer wrote in the report, humans do not see the universe as a threat. They see it as a challenge. Biologically, humans made no sense. They had no natural armor, no claws, no venom, poor night vision, weak bodies compared to most predators, and yet, they dominated their planet. Why? The answer disturbed many civilizations. Humans didn't survive by being strong. They survived by adapting faster than fear. Cold? They made fire. Darkness? They made light. Predators? They made tools. But that wasn't the strange part. The strange part was, they never stopped. The Karun Imperium made a mistake. They saw humans as expendable. When humans refused to surrender a mining colony, the Imperium attacked. Their fleets were massive. Their weapons could crack moons. Human defenses fell in minutes. The Council assumed it was over, but humans didn't retreat. They learned. Within weeks, human ships changed formation. Weapons were modified mid-battle, civilian industries converted overnight into war production. The Imperium noticed something terrifying. Humans were improving during combat. One Karun commander sent a final transmission. They do not fight like warriors. They fight like survivors. The Imperium lost, not because humans were stronger, but because humans refused to accept defeat. After the war, the Council studied human psychology. They found concepts no other species possessed. One word appeared again and again: hope. Not optimism, not logic. Hope. Humans would continue fighting even when all data said they should stop. Another concept terrified the analysts: sacrifice. Humans would die so that others could live. They would destroy their own ships to save strangers. One alien psychologist wrote, humans will burn themselves just to light the way for someone else. No species understood that. It came without warning. An extragalactic entity, not an empire, not an army, a force of extinction. Stars went dark. Civilizations vanished in seconds. The Council panicked. Ancient species hid. Machines calculated survival odds near zero. Humans did something else. They volunteered. They sent a message to the Council. We don't know if we can stop it, but we'll try. Their plan was impossible. They used experimental drives, unstable weapons, suicide-level probabilities. The mission cost them millions, but it worked. Barely. When the entity was destroyed, the galaxy survived. Humans mourned their dead. Then they went back to rebuilding. Years later, the Council updated the human profile. Threat level, extreme, conditional. Psychological profile, unpredictable classification, unique. A junior counselor asked, what makes them so dangerous? The oldest being in the chamber replied, Humans are the only species that can look into the abyss and decide to protect it. They are the only ones who will fight not for survival, but for meaning. Humans are not the strongest. They are not the smartest. They are not the oldest. But they are the only species that turns pain into progress, fear into fuel, loss into legacy. They are the only species that survives impossible odds and calls it Tuesday. And that is why the galaxy fears them, and why, when everything else fails, the galaxy calls humans. In a universe of gods and monsters, humanity chose to be responsible,